Holy cow, slams and jams for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. I am Bombshell Billy.
Eddie Carpenter.
And we've got some shite to talk about right off the bat. The big news this past week, 2CW, the organization that we grew up on from the beginning, local Syracuse, New York-based promotion, is coming back for not one, but just announced today as we record, 2 big shows, November 21st and November 22nd in Watertown, New York at the Watertown High School. Ed, are you psyched or what?
I'm pretty amped up. I'm pretty ready for this. I mean, we get one every once in a while, so, make a good weekend out of it. I'm excited.
The last one we had was 4 years ago. That was one of the nights was in Binghamton, and the other night was in Syracuse. This time, double shot in Watertown. We're going up north. And another thing about that is we got some big news as far as Slams and Jams goes, because we are going to be covering it from top to bottom, from pillar to post. We are going to be talking with some peeps. We are going to be talking about it endlessly. We're going to be letting you know the matches as they come out. We could actually even tell you at the end of the show, we'll tell you, if you don't already know, we're going to tell you the very first person who's been announced for the 2CW reunion, November 21st and 22nd in Watertown, New York.
Yeah, buddy.
As far as Slams and Jams goes, that's a little extra close to my heart because, again, we mentioned before, that's how we met, my brother. That's how we met.
That's where we had our first dance.
Mm-hmm.
That was it right there.
That's right. The first dance. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk to that guy.
You reached out to me day or two ago and said you wanted to pop on and do a little discussion about a certain subject. What are we thinking? Eduardo?
A certain subject.
Yeah. Something that happened last week on wrestling.
Something that happened. Oh, no. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What the bloody hell are you talking about?
Oh, Jade Cargill getting half of her head ripped off by a set of stairs out front. Like, that was awful, dude. That was disturbing. She's a tough son of a bitch, though.
She is. And then, as a true pro wrestler does and should do, she immediately went to the back and had pictures taken and posted them on social media.
Yeah, I like how she did her signature smile and pose.
Yep.
With this giant.
My gosh.
Jesus.
She's so lucky that gash on her head is over her eyebrow. So honestly, when it heals up and it's even if it scars a little bit, it'll blend in with her eyebrow. So really, if it was right here, she's fucked. I mean, she could get plastic surgery or whatever, but right here, it's gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, and it's going to stand out anyway. I mean, it's not like it's like a little blade cut or something. I mean, that's vile. Like that had to have been an inch wide if it, had it been an inch if it was a mile, JR.
By God. Well, the thing is, everybody saw it, everybody knows about it, and then with the age of social media, everybody's talking about it. So, literally, she can wear it like a badge of honor. That's right.
Yeah, totally. She should put a fake contact in that eye.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Oh my God! Look what it did to my eye! My eye!
Should look badass.
So she joins. And I don't know if this is where you wanted this conversation to go, but I'm going to take a left turn for a second, and I'm going to say that Jade now has joined the illustrious group of Becky Lynch, Kairi Sane, Bailey. Of people who have been, I'm going to say injured in a match with Nia Jax.
Yeah.
There's been rumors a lot of people have said for years that Nia's not safe or she's reckless or however they worded it. What are your thoughts, honestly?
Here's the deal, man. Like, everything you see on the internet's true, right? It's got to be true.
Of course.
And we're getting to a point now where, like, everybody's just saying whatever the fuck they want. like on Facebook and people are buying it and you see like 400 comments underneath and maybe I'd say maybe an eighth of them are, no, this isn't true. I fact checked it, or no, I know them. It's, right. I know someone that works there. It's, like there's so much of that happening right now. I saw one that said that the two of them had heat backstage before the match and that's what happened. I'm like, I highly doubt that.
Right.
Like that doesn't happen. That is not how that happens.
No. I mean, I'm sure it could happen, but like, you know what? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not putting you over. So what? I'm gonna slam your face full force into the steel stairs.
Yeah. If enough people knew that they had heat backstage, that like Joe Nobody from Delaware could post it on Facebook.
Right.
Do you really think she's gonna go out of her way to hurt the person and lose her job and lose all credibility in her profession? Like
that's
stupid.
That's the thing. Almost kind of like. You say everybody believes everything. There's even like, I can't even remember the subject, but recently I saw a thing and it said somebody said whatever news they were saying. And it says, this is quoted from a source close in AEW and has knowledge of the blah, blah, blah. So he adds that to the end of his bullshit to make it sound like, oh, well, it's got to be real if he put that at the end.
Yeah, to give it this false sense of credibility.
Yeah, it's just
it's ridiculous.
Now, honestly, if you like, I used to watch after like those rumors would come out and stuff. I used to watch Nia. Like I would watch for it. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like the whole thing with Killer Cross or with Karrion Cross. He doesn't take any bumps, so then everybody would watch his matches and count the bumps. Like that was a thing that was a couple months ago. Before he got released. It's kind of like that. It's like watch. She is a little, I don't know if you call it reckless or sloppy or just doesn't care. Maybe she's just laying it in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I've seen her do the bonsai drop. I don't know what she calls it, but that's what I'll forever call it. And I've seen her at times where she doesn't take care of the person she's landing on.
Like Yoko used to.
Yeah. And then there's times where she does it so gently that it loses all credibility with me. I'm like, that looked awful. Like,
right.
She sat there with her arms folded and, but like holds the rope as she's coming down. Like, so it's so ginger looking. I'm like, wait, that move looks like crap now when you do it that way. So I guess, that's like saying the Big Show was too rough on people. When you're a big person, that's part of your fucking gig, that you got to be able to like, to dish it out, like a big man would, or else you're not credible. You're not going to be a credible. Like she's a big woman, and
you ruin your credibility, right? Especially as a monster type character. There's two things that come to mind when you just said that. One on either side of the scale. One, when Yoko used to fucking come down off the ropes on the jobbers and literally just land with his feet out and just destroy them. Like, how does that man have a sternum left?
It just hurt me thinking about it.
On the other end of it, I think of the Hogan when he was in NWO, that chair shot that he did that time. Remember that?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Tink.
I was like, oh. So, like, right there, people laughed. People were like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's, I don't know. It's crazy. It's something that happens. It's... people got busted before. Remember when in AEW, it was a few years back when
Dustin?
No, Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler in one of the matches, I think his head like he got run into the post outside the ring and his head hit the post. Dude, he was gushing. It was crazy.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I remember I think it was Cody versus Dustin match where Cody gave him the stiff chair shot and the top of the chair, the edge of the top of the chair caught him in the back of the head and just scalped him. Like just pulled a chunk right out of him.
That's
and that was probably one of the grossest ones I've seen up until this one. But
isn't it, as a side note, isn't it weird that Cody's like the biggest star in wrestling right now? And like, when he was in AEW, he's doing shit like that, and he's fucking. Remember the moonsault he did on the flaming table, and his body like got like wicked burned on it and stuff. Like, wow, you're right. You're right. They're the same. Not being
At
a
least in
not
that.
being a tribalist or anything, but yeah, you're right. That company and that company are the same, right? They do the same stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw another reverse angle of it from someone in the crowd. And you can really tell, like, and I've said this, and look back on our previous episodes, I've said it before. Jade Cargill, fucking awesome specimen of a human being, but her timing is always off.
Yeah.
And I was so happy when she came to WWE. I was so happy that, hey, now she's gonna get to, like, she's gonna train better. She's gonna learn how to, you know. And when you watch that other camera angle, you see her, like, her stride is way off. So she kind of takes like a half step right before she hits, like, you know, where she would have taken a full step and landed properly. Not that I'm a worker, because I'm not, but you can see where the stumble is, where her timing or footing was off, and she just kind of took a nosedive into it and hope for the best. But when you're taking a nosedive into steel stairs, you're not going to get the best, kid.
But she kind of like, I mean, like, but Nia kind of like took her head and just palmed her in. Like, let go of her. Let her. You take your own bump. Create your own. You know, imagine if somebody whipped somebody the ropes for real.
Yeah.
They wouldn't bounce back. They'd be like, blah, and they'd fall out of the ring or just fall down, because, you know what I mean? I think it was probably maybe a little bit of both of their fault. But you talked about the timing, and that makes me think of timing can just be off. Maybe she took a step too big, and it just put her, her stride off or her time off. Same match. The botch, as everyone calls. Same match.
Yeah.
That timing was off. What happened there? There's a couple of scenarios. Like, I personally thought at first that Nia thought that was the end of the match, because as soon as the referee pulled up and said no 2, and the whole crowd went, and Nia looked at her and says something, and then she rolled, and then she like kicks out. She kicks out like 5 seconds later, and then she rolls over, and then Tiffy immediately rolls her over, moonsault 1, 2, 3. That's what makes me think that was supposed to be, or at least Nia thought that was supposed to be, the end of the match. What
if, and this is pure speculation here, but what if the finish was supposed to be 1, 2, she lands a moonsault on her to break up the pin, and that was supposed to be the way the match ended?
No, because Tiffy's the one that was pinning her.
Oh.
So Jade pinned her, was covering her. 1, 2, Tiffy came over, drop kicked Jade out of the way, covered her. 1, 2.
Okay.
Now another scenario is, this is one of the podcasts I listened to. One of the guys brought this up. Maybe Nia didn't kick out. Maybe she thought Jade was coming back at it and knocking Tiffy off and breaking it up.
Yeah, so she got her spots mixed up.
It was just a miscommunication. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was, and you know what? Like Jericho said one time, I hate the word botch. Because what, we do all this shit, and it just people that say that have never done this. You know what I mean? It's like so if you and I had a street fight and we were just fucking wailing on each other, is somebody going to call it a botch because half of our punches don't hit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a real fight. We're beating the shit out of each other, but half of our punches are just flailing arms. Oh, look at that botch. That's so fake. That's so fake.
I'd stop fighting you and fight the guy that said botch.
Right.
Like, fuck you, it's a botch.
You know what, bro? I love you, man. Sorry. Let's get that motherfucker.
Yeah. No, those are good. Those are good theories. I don't know what to make of that whole thing. That was it was just piss poor. I mean, do you think this happened after Jade hit the steps, correct?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't think that was the end of the match.
All right, so it continued after that?
I forgot now. I forget. Damn.
Because someone had posted a video, and I didn't watch. I just watched the highlights. But someone had posted a video that showed the whole botch at the end. But first it showed Jade hitting the steps, and then they said, and then this, and then she was tough enough to do this. And I was looking for the cut, but I couldn't see it in that shot.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know if that happened first.
I don't remember.
Chronological order.
I don't remember the order it was in, but I know that
Curious
they were
now, though.
So I know this. I saw a fan cam of the people out the crew outside the ring after the match was over. Was outside the ring in front of the announce booth, and they put a towel over Jade's head, and it looked like the doctor was actually probably putting some strips on it or something. You know what I mean? Some steri strips or something on it to stop the bleeding until they got to the back.
Butterflies.
Yeah, and they were doing all that, and then the fans were like, oh, and then they're walking her around the ring, and as they went around the ring, you see the fans up in the stands. So as they went around the ring, you could see in the ring, it's when Tiffy and Stephanie, because after the match, after Tiffy won, Stephanie Vakur came out because they're going to face each other. The winner of that match was facing Stephanie at the pay-per-view. So they're face to face, and the cameras are on them, and they're doing their thing, which they showed on TV. But all the while, they're walking Jade outside, which obviously makes sense. She had to get out somehow, but that was kind of just a weird, unreal kind of outside the scene of what you're seeing on TV in the ring, and that was going on out there. So
I also saw like the video of her getting escorted out, and just to see the people in the crowd reacting to it was insane. Like they're all like, I
watched.
And then this woman's like, oh God.
Do you know Denise Salcedo? Do you know
who
that
not.
is? What's that? Now she's a podcaster. She's also on Busted Open on Saturdays.
Okay.
And she does a lot of streaming. She streams all the shows, and she was top screen her, bottom screen the match, and she's talking about it. She goes, "Oh, look at him go!" Now Jade already hit the steps because you can't really tell until she actually turns around and walks away from the steps. Because she hits the steps, and you can see if you see the blood on the ground. But Denise is like, "Oh, look at my girl! Oh my God, yeah!" So Nia grabs her and goes to suplex her. Jade, now half the steps, you know how they separate the steps? The top half is off the steps.
Right.
And Nia's standing up on the first level of the steps. The second half's thrown away. And she's about to suplex her. And Jade blocks her. Jade picks her up and Samoan drops her on the steps. And Denise is like, "Oh, yeah, my girl, yeah." And that's when Jade got up and she goes, and she walks her and she goes, "Oh, fuck!" And like that's the first time she saw it. She goes, "Oh my God!" First time she saw the blood. I'm like, damn.
Nice.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, hope she's okay. Obviously, she's they're most likely going to play off it like they did with Becky. You know what I mean? When Becky got punched in the nose. I mean, what did that do for her? That blew up her career. She was the man after that. That was it. That was what she needed.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any kind of like if there's going to be any kind of protocol for concussion or anything.
I don't know.
I mean, she had to hit that hard enough. You know what I mean?
There was.
I've never seen anyone get busted open like that on the stairs. Though that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that's crazy. There was rumors that Jey Uso had a concussion protocol, maybe for like a day or two, obviously, because at the pay-per-view, remember when he smacked Braun Breaker with the chair and it came back up and smacked himself in the head, busted himself open, but he was back on TV. He was back on TV like that happened on Saturday, and he was back on TV Monday having a match because he had the stitches in his head still.
Did you catch what Roman was saying to him as they were going off the air?
A little bit, yeah.
He said, "No one's gonna hand it to you, son. You got to take it.
I told you
got to
take it." He said, "Fuck
and then he's like, I made me wonder if it was kind of a shoot type of thing because Jay almost looked like uncomfortable. Like, he's we're like, on TV, man.
All right,
like, that's okay. All right. Yeah. So I wondered if he was
passing of a torch or something, kind of.
Yeah. Like he's trying to instill in him, like maybe he's going through a lot backstage. I mean, they've basically said that they're a little worried about his performances and whether or not he's the guy. And
could be. It could be. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna go do it right on TV, and
Yeah.
Who knows?
Anyway.
A&W Ice Cream Sundae, zero sugar soda. Good stuff.
AEW Ice Cream Sundae?
Yeah. AEW. It comes with a razor blade in there.
Nice.
Yeah. That's great. What else we got, man? Let's talk. Since we're on it, let's talk a little. What do you think about this build up with? I don't know how much you saw. What do you think of the build up for the? I was talking to my buddy at work, John. The build up for the Cody Seth match coming up at Crown Jewel. I really enjoy the build up for it. They're making a lot out of it. The video
they're making it personal.
Been good. Yeah, they're making it personal.
I like that. I always like those kind of. I think those are probably my favorite feuds. You know, that come out of the story writing is when
personal issues
wrap that stuff in.
As Jim Cornette would say, personal issues. Draw money.
Yeah, I liked it. I also, what I was a huge fan of, was before they went to commercial, right before Seth's, for what better, segment, that he was talking to Becky backstage, and she's like, "You want me to go with you?" He's like, "No, I got to do this on my own." That whole little bit there just seemed, and how they bled into it too. They went from Becky's thing to her walking, and he's just sitting there like.
Almost like doubting himself. Like I gotta prove shit to myself here. I gotta do this.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was a really good, good acting there, I thought.
And they keep bringing it up many times, including out of Seth's very own mouth. We faced each other 3 times, and I've won 0.
0.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great match. There's no doubt about that.
We'll do on our next show, which, by the way. We're going to be doing more. We're going to be doing some more shorter, more frequent episodes to keep up with the times.
Keep up with the times, baby.
That's right, baby.
Keeping up with some hard times.
Oh my God! Down in the downstairs little man cave out there in the house in there, we got my little Dusty Rhodes koozie. No wonder this doesn't taste good. If you will, I put the koozie on. It's not AEW soda. It's NWA soda, if you will. Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling. And one more thought on the Cody Seth buildup. It's for the Crown Jewel Championship, which in my opinion, IMO, as they say, as the kids say, means nothing. It means nothing. So, they're going to fight for the Crown Jewel Championship. What the fuck is that? But I know what it is. But in other words, it's not. There's no importance to that title in my eyes as a fan. But I think that's why they're laying into building it up and making it more important. It's not even about the title; it's about the story.
Yeah. And that was a Saudi Arabia belt, right?
So it's a Crown Jewel belt now. My understanding is they didn't let them take those belts from Saudi. I think those belts are still there. But isn't Crown Jewel? Crown Jewel's in Australia, right?
Right. That was my question.
Yeah, I think maybe that's just going to be one of their pay-per-views now, or PLEs. And so I don't think they've ever done a Crown Jewel outside of Saudi. But
the belt won't be in Australia then. Right, because that's why Cody's got that big, gaudy, ugly, disgusting-looking ring on his hand. Okay, well then they should stop talking so much about the belt, because they did a whole vignette showing it and how prestigious it is and how many carats of diamonds are in it. And
maybe they will have the belt. Maybe they'll make another one. Who knows? Or wait, how can they? It probably costs too much money to ship it. Dude, and they also, I noticed, this big, tall. It's this big. Just the plate is this big wide. Remember Liv Morgan put hers on? It was like, take that off immediately. You look ridiculous. Yeah, it's gonna break you in half too. It's big. I also noticed that they had that Saudi television network logo. Yeah, Riyadh season. The Riyadh season logo on the Crown Jewel commercial that's taking place in Australia. And I'm like, what is going on, man? Weird. Like, it's weird. It is weird. Yeah. I saw a commercial yesterday last night. Zuffa Boxing. They're starting their own boxing company. Really? Yeah, the his highness, or whatever they call him, his honor, or what, I can't remember how they refer to that guy is. But that guy that was at the press conference there,
Yeah.
Dana White and Nick Khan are all they're starting a boxing federation now as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Maybe they were looking at the ones that HBO has all the time and says, who is booking this shit?
they're just taking over everything. They just want to have everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Next will be
whatever,
NFL.
Sure. We're the fans. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And sooner or later they'll have a football league and all that.
Again. That will also fail.
Rock's got one. Rock's got one for sale, real cheap.
You buy it back for half of what you paid for it.
And he probably bought it for half of what they paid for it. So you and I could probably buy the XFL at this point.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Let's go.
I think they had it for sale at the Phoenix, New York yard sales this summer, but I just didn't have the $5 on me.
Damn. Son of a bitch. I wish
Yeah.
you would have told me. I would have PayPal
Could have had
it
our
over.
own football league.
I think the end of that match, by the way. Oh, did you see on they announced for SmackDown Friday, Braun and Braun against Cody and Randy.
Nice. I mean,
Cody-
anytime Randy, you know.
So Cody and Seth at Crown Jewel. Seth's got to win, right? He can't go 0-4. He's got to win. Here's why he has to win.
Yeah,
Randy
tell me. Do tell
Randy
me.
interferes and costs Cody the match,
That'd be brilliant.
setting up Cody Randy.
Okay.
I think this
Yeah.
conversation is going to lead us into the next conversation of putting together Survivor Series War Games. I mean, literally,
Yeah,
it's
probably.
coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Are they going to do one, though?
Yeah.
They're doing one with NXT, I know.
I think they're going to do that, but if they're going to do an NXT one, they got to do a main roster one, right? And especially
Yeah,
since
I
they brought
hope
it back
so.
to the main roster over the past couple of years.
Right.
So
right.
look how it's-
Did they have...
Look at the groups that are playing out. The big at the top of the food chain. Jimmy, Jay. Now, are they four? They're 4-man teams, right? Or are they 5?
I think they're 5.
So Jimmy,
I thought...
Jay, Roman. At least on that side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
On the other side, to offset them, Braun, Seth. Okay? Now, Seth's in play. We need 2 more people over here. Well, if Seth's in play, you could easily put Punk in there
Yeah,
with
yeah.
those guys, right?
Yeah.
And who could we put over here as another guy with the vision? Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they...
Hold on.
I would hope not.
And then how do you round that off? You could do, you got what side would he be on? LA Knight. He's got shit with the Usos going on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What about Drew? Drew McIntyre.
so ready? You just put Drew into he just started a program with who?
Jesus,
Fuck,
I don't know. He disappeared from
dude.
TV. Yeah. I was gonna say he disappeared off TV for long enough.
So Fatu.
Glad he came back.
So you could be looking at The Vision, Brock Lesnar, and Drew McIntyre against Roman Reigns, the Usos, CM Punk, and who the hell did we just say? Oh, and
Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
That alone is sick.
Right. Because what else would Punk be doing? You know what I mean? Where's he going? I don't think the thing with him I don't think the mixed feud is one and done. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe it is. Unless it's Punk and Seth are going to leave each other alone and it's going to be AJ and Becky in a feud or in a program.
Right. Well, what's going on with the rest of the Samoans? Where'd they go off to? Are they on SmackDown?
Just thinking that as I was laying all that out in my head, I was thinking, where the fuck is Solo?
Yeah.
I think once in a while they'll still show those backstage, dark lit, light over the head, sitting at the table talking. But again, where are you?
Yeah.
Especially like Tala Tonga, and I know Tama's been out. Tongaloa came back, but so like, where are they, man? Yeah. Have you watched Main Event lately?
Maybe we're well off of the fucking trail here.
Maybe Tongaloa is the speed champion, and we don't even know.
Yeah. Wasn't he on Velocity last week?
Yeah,
oh, wait, that
Velocity,
doesn't exist anymore.
Right. I think I saw Tala Tonga on Shotgun Saturday Night.
I thought that was Heat.
It's strangely enough, Shotgun Saturday Night was on a Wednesday afternoon. Go figure.
That is strange.
These time changes are really throwing me off.
Hey, here's a trivia question,
Yes,
which
sir.
I'm sure you'll be able to answer right away because it's all over social media this week for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Mhm.
What was the largest televised audience for a wrestling show?
Televised.
Yeah, of all time. So the largest at-home watching on TV crowd.
Is
of
it
all
like
time.
from
It still holds-
way back in the day?
It might be, and still holds the record to this day.
Buddy Rogers and somebody?
Not that far back.
Okay. Hold on. The first thing that comes to mind is that Korea show that WCW did, but that wasn't televised. So, televised in America?
Well, now we're breaking it way down, but yes, televised in America.
Is it not WrestleMania 3, right? Bigger than that?
It actually was bigger than that.
Wow. Go ahead, give it to me. I didn't see it or hear about it.
It was the rematch from WrestleMania 3 of Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant on Saturday night's main event.
Really?
To this day, still holds the largest record for TV audience.
Well, TV audience.
Yes.
I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about
Oh.
That's why I said WrestleMania 3.
God
And that's
damn
like
it.
Korea, because the Korea was like 100,000 or whatever. Okay. that
Yeah,
makes more
yeah.
sense.
Because that made no sense to me when you said that. I'm like, what? Who the fuck watched that, Billy?
5 people. That's good stuff. Yo, dude. So there's 2 matches right there. That War Games match and Cody and Randy could main event for the title on that show on Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Could be them right there.
You do have to throw Brock in somewhere too, though. Like,
Well, he would
like
be
you
in the.
said. I don't think.
Brock would be in the War Games match.
I don't know. If
I think
Brock would want to do a War Games match. I feel like he would think he's too good for that. That's just
Hold
how I
on.
see him, though.
We're forgetting someone.
Who? I can't see you. Your camera on?
Billy, something's wrong with your camera. He's never been in a War Games match. I don't think I want to see, and it almost seems like it has to happen. It's probably going to be the last match. I don't think I want to see another Brock Cena match. I don't.
No, I don't want to see another Brock match.
No.
Honestly, I was
The
so
last one was
excited
a
when
real
he came
pisser,
back.
I'll tell you.
Oh my God, it was awful. I was like, you're actually going to wrestle now, aren't you? You're not going to come out and pretend to be a UFC guy that's a wrestler now. You're going to go back to like wrestling. This is going to be great. And no.
And then he
No,
did
that wasn't the
exactly
case
the
at all.
opposite. He said,
Yeah.
"Hold my syringe." Dude, he's disgustingly enormous, though. Oh my God, he's
Yeah.
gigantic.
But he still has the legs of my grandfather. Like he used to have these big tree trunk legs. I'm like, the hell is that? It looks like he's walking on stilts.
yeah.
He looks like the pirate from Family Guy.
They're probably not as small as you think, but just because that upper body is so massive, it's so like,
Oh yeah, yeah. His ankles, his legs looked as big as my arms.
It's crazy.
And they were wicked pale compared to the rest of them too. So it's like Grandpa just got out of bed in his underwear. Like it's really awkward. He had no knee pads on either, which was even another weird thing.
I
was
just want
like,
to
what
say
is he
that
doing?
I have no part of this statement. I'm not saying any of this. It's this guy right here. If you're under me, or this guy, or wherever you end up being in the post, it's this guy or this guy. One of these two. It's one of these guys. let's talk about one more thing before we wrap this episode up. We teased it before. We've got some teasers we're going to show before we do it, but we are going to do a full-blown Kiss episode. Now, we're not going to go from the beginning. They started, and we might talk about a dabble on it, but we want to talk about our opinion, our fandom of Kiss. We want to talk about our favorite tracks, our favorite albums, some things that we did, personal experiences with Kiss. Kiss was one of my top 2 favorite bands still of all time. Grew up listening to them. It was my first, I think it might have been my first album that I ever had. My aunt, we talked about it before. My aunt Sue gave it to me with Kiss Alive 2 with the tattoos still in it, intact. So that's gonna be huge. We got some great close friends of ours that are the connoisseurs of Kiss. So we're gonna put that together and maybe make it a couple different episodes. I imagine we're gonna talk forever on that one. So it'll be good times.
Oh yeah, for sure. Actually, I found a site today that I was delving into. I think it was called KissReplicas.com. But this company, it's not just this guy, and these are officially licensed as well. They're replica Kiss costumes. Like,
go on.
To the T, like Gene's Creatures of the Night outfit. Well, they call it the Destroyer outfit, but I thought it looked more like the Creatures of the Night outfit. Then they had his the Dynasty costume. You know, it looks like all like the molten metal.
Yeah.
But they have them for all the members. I think I might have even seen one for Eric Carr in there too.
Wow.
But like, yeah, everybody's costumes, and like
that's amazing.
I saw a video. That's how I got linked to it. I saw this video of him talking about Ace Frehley's Love Gun costume and how, because of the way that it's built, if you get it, it has to be custom to you. They have to custom build it to your measurements and everything.
Jesus.
And a lot of them are like that, where they custom build them. Now, what would you wager a price on something like that would be?
Well, there's a couple different factors. You just described. It's very intricate. It's very realistic. So that's one.
They are replicas. Yeah, like 100% replicas. Right. Gene would wear this.
Right. The other side of that is Kiss is not selling it themselves. Right. It's not.
It is licensed by the band.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the other side that we were already on. So Kiss is selling it, so it's going to be a fuck ton of money. $2,000 an outfit.
Pretty close, yeah. I think it was about $899 to $999, I believe, for the like arms and chest piece. $200 for the cod piece, and then another, I want to say $600 to $800 for the boots.
Damn.
And then if you wanted the capes, that's another $300. Of
course.
For a cape.
Of course.
For a cape.
Well, it's Gene Simmons.
What can that consist of? A little bit of fabric and a couple of buttons or a couple hooks.
Hello, this is Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Gene Simmons, and we have some.
I'd like to sell you my cape.
We've got some merchandise here.
Bro, have you heard
our costumes
on social media?
Those are our costumes.
It's all that was a good ace. I see him pop up all the time, and I follow it. I almost said subscribe to it and follow it because I'm an old man in social media. Evan Stanley and Nick
I've seen
Simmons.
him.
You've seen them doing their stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, they
little vignettes.
Put
I can't.
some makeup on your face and let's go. That
would be cool.
Amazing. They gotta at least have a band together. It doesn't have to be Kiss or everything. They're just great. But just their names.
How cool would it?
Stanley.
How cool would
Simmons,
it be if they were like a new Kiss, but they were completely new characters? Like they weren't dressing up like their parents. Like they had like all new characters.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be pretty friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
As long as they didn't suck, As long as it isn't like like the puppy or the zombie.
Jeez. Oh my God.
It could go terribly wrong. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this.
You
And
keep
on
on shouting.
drums.
You keep on shouting. Instead of girl. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
God.
Woof.
Jesus.
And on the drums, it's the squirrel. It's got a
nut in
big
his mouth.
tail that wags behind.
Just runs out in the middle of freaking people, stops, runs
drums
back the
all-
other way, knocks into a freaking tech.
His drums all look like walnuts.
Amazing.
Oh, that would suck so
Can't
bad.
wait till we're done here. I'm going right on Chat GPT and creating that whole scenario. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Kiss episode coming. Hopefully not another Nia Jax mishap not coming. And the 2CW reunion, November 21st and 22nd, Watertown, New York, at the Watertown High School, the high school that Rue McCormick actually went to. It's Return of the Rue. Return
Rue
of the
C.
Rue.
Dub. Rue C. Dub. Rue C. Dub.
Rue C. Dub. They're
No, we
coming
gotta
soon.
chant that.
Two of the
Seriously.
coolest people I've met, and they've got a story about how they met. It's all wrestling related, and they're also big rock fans too. They're big fans of the Who. They're fans of the Who. And they've got tons of. They've gone on They go on rock cruises. They've gone wrestling cruises. I don't want to give too much away, but we're gonna talk with those guys and we're gonna hear their story. It's amazing. First time I ever heard it, I'm like, you guys are lying. Shut up. And they're like, no, that's it. That was the origin of Dave and Rue. So good stuff coming up, my brother.
Well, that's what we'll have to call that episode too. The origin of Dave and Rue.
The origin of that. That's good. See, we're already working on it as we speak. Right now. As we speak.
I just edited it.
Perfect.
So,
there you go.
that's
You already
how- that's
got
how
it.
much
You
we're
already
working
got
on
we already got graphics and everything made for it.
Yeah.
We are going to be back shortly, sometime very soon, with another episode.
Yes.
It's going to be the glitz and glamour of what you're seeing right here. This is it. These handsome fellas. Oh, I just pulled a fallopian tube in my arm. Hold on. Okay, it's good.
Got that?
I put it back into position.
Yeah, sometimes you just kind of have to throw a fist at it and it'll pop back in.
All right. Until next time.
Until we meet again. Hey.
My brother. We'll talk soon.
Absolutely.
Slams and jams for the love of rock and roll and pro wrestling. I said it backwards, but it's okay because they're both equally awesome.
Peace.